In today's video, we are going to discuss about hypertension, that what is hypertension. So before going to explain about hypertension, it is important for us to understand that what is blood pressure. Blood pressure is a pressure exerted by the blood into the wall of the blood vessel, and this is known as normotension. The normal value of the blood pressure or normotension is 120 by 80 mmHg, where 120 mmHg is systolic blood pressure and 80 mmHg is diastolic blood pressure. Then after it is to define what is hypertension when this value, which is 120 by 80 mmHg, deviates or increases 120 to 140 or more than it, or 130 or more than it leads to the high BP, or diastolic pressure increases to about 80 or 100 mmHg. This lead to the condition of the hypertension. That means higher blood pressure is the hypertension. Now coming to the discussion of the causes of the hypertension. So now it is to understand the primary causes of hypertension. The first one is the excess salt. Salt is the basic part of our diet. When we take excess salt, its reabsorption from the PCT of the nephron of kidney increases due to the action of the aldosterone on aldosterone, and this also increases reabsorption of the water as well, and that is why it leads to the increase in the amount of the blood due to the reabsorption of the water, and these all the things lead to the increase in the volume of the blood, and that is why hypertension occurs, because the blood volume has increased. The second cause is the abnormal arteries. If there will be normal arteries, the condition will be normal. The condition will be normal and the blood flow will be maintained, so that there will be no condition of the hypertension. Now the third cause which is to be discussed is increased blood volume. As I have discussed in the point number 1, that increased reabsorption of salt and water leads to increase in the blood volume, and when the blood volume has increased, the cardiac output will also increase, because when volume of the blood is higher, its stroke volume will increase, and because stroke volume has increased, its cardiac output will also increase. Then it is to discuss the fourth primary cause for the hypertension, which is genetic disorder. If there is the history of the diseases like hypertension in the parents or patient's parents, so the kind of symptom can also occur into the upcoming generation, which can also be a cause for the hypertension. And fifth one is the stressful life. Yes, definitely stressful life leads to increase in BP, and increase in BP is what? Hypertension. And now it is to discuss the secondary causes for the hypertension, in which the first one is the health condition. If a person will be healthier, that means he doesn't have any kind of disease, that means he is healthy. But if he is having a disease like diabetes mellitus, then diabetes mellitus lead to the to the condition of hypertension as well, or some other kind of diseases can also produce the disease like hypertension and other. And the secondary cause is the certain medication, as it is to discuss about some medication, that there are some kind of medication which can precipitate hypertension. And the third one is recreational drug. And the fourth secondary cause is pregnancy. Yes, a condition of pregnancy can induce hypertension, and this hypertension is usually treated with the drug that is a beta blocker known as labetalol. And fifth one is the hormonal therapy. When hormonal therapy is occurring in a patient, hence there will be a kind of disturbance, or a kind of disturbance can occur in the patient which can lead to the condition of hypertension, as the reabsorption of the water takes place by the help of aldosterone and vasopressin hormone. Now coming to the different symptoms of the hypertension. The first one is headache. Headache occurs because of increase in the BP in the blood vessels of the brain, or the blood vessels that supplies blood to the brain. And second cause is dizziness. Because of hypertension, dizziness can occur. Heart problem, because there is high blood pressure, then the heart will pump out the blood with the high force, and this condition can lead to the heart problems, nosebleed, and vision problem. Vision problem is also associated with the hypertension. The reason behind it is that the high blood pressure, which is hypertension, leads to a condition of retinopathy, in which high blood pressure leads to the damage in the vascular layer of retina. And the last one which I am going to discuss is fatigue. The fatigue can also occur with the hypertension. So this was all about hypertension.